Okay, number 4 from the Chapter 4 homework says, at 14% interest, how long does it take to quadruple your money? Okay, just like before, we're right below the problem. We're going to solve it algebraically using the formula, and then I'm going to show you how to use the time value keys below that and make your calculator do all the work for you. Okay, so same with every problem. We're using this formula right here. Present value times 1 plus the interest rate raised to the t equals future value. Take a present value, convert it to future value. All right, so here's a trick. Got to think a little bit about how to do this. Okay, we want to quadruple our money. So we want it to grow 4 times over. Right? So I'm going to pick my values that do that, and I'm going to pick simple ones. My present value is going to be $1, and my future value is going to be $4. Right? You take $1 up to $4, you've quadrupled it. You've grown it 4 times over. Okay? And what it says is we've got a 14% interest rate. We want to know how long does it take. So when we plug these numbers in, it's going to be $1 times 1 plus 0.14 is our R. That's our interest rate. Raised to the t, that's what we're going to solve for, is how long does it take for that $1 to grow into $4. Okay, so once again, if you're like me, it's been quite a while since you've had algebra, and you may not remember this. But we've got to solve for something that's in the exponent up here. So we've got to get it out of the exponent to solve for that. And the way we do that is by taking the natural log of both sides. Okay? And that pulls that exponent down in front of the log. So we have t times the log of 1.14, that's just adding the 1 plus 0.14, equals the natural log of 4. Okay? And now we can just use simple algebra to get at it. All right, so we've got the t over here. All we need to do is divide the log of 1.14 into the log of 4. So t equals the log of 4 divided by the log of 1.14. Okay? So to do that on the calculator, what you're going to do is type the number 4 into the calculator and then hit ln. Right? And that gives you, that is the natural log of 4. So I'm doing the numerator here. ln 4 is equal to 1.3863. Okay? And then divided by 1.14, 1.14 ln. So it took the log of 1.14 first, and that's 0.131, and then equals. Okay, and then it does that division formula, log of 4 divided by log of 1.14. And you see 10.5801. Okay, so that's how you do it algebraically. Now let's use the time value keys. Okay, and remember, every time before you use these time value keys, hit second clear TVM, and that'll clear out whatever was in there before from the previous problem you were working. Even if you turn your calculator off and turned it back on, those numbers are still stored in there. So make sure you hit second clear TVM. Okay, and we'll take these in order, but n is what we're looking for. So we're going to skip over that one. We're going to leave it blank for now. We're going to enter our interest rate of 14. So we hit 1, 4, and I over y, and it records it for our interest rate. PV is 1, so we're going to press 1, then PV. Payment is 0, so we're going to hit 0 in payment, or you can just leave it alone. We've cleared time value of money keys. It's automatically stored at 0, so you can skip over it, or you can enter it every time. And then future value, I'm going to enter as 4, and then hit plus or minus to make it negative. Okay, and then hit FV. Remember, just the way your calculator works, if you're using just present value and future value with no payments in between, one's got to be positive and one's got to be negative. In this case, it doesn't matter. You can make the 1 negative and the 4 positive, or the 4 negative and the 1 positive, whichever way you want to go. All right, so we've got everything entered now. We've got 4 of the values entered, and we want to solve for the 5th. All right, so compute n. Right? Hit CPT and then n. You'll see 10.5801.